Crazy expensive things Leonardo DiCaprio owns. Number 10, gorgeous watches up to $4,500. A beautiful and stylish man must pay close attention to how he presents himself. DiCaprio is arguably one of Hollywood's most stylish stars, always looking dapper in whatever he wears. And the man adores his accessories, which range from designer sunglasses to stunning watches. He has no qualms about splurging on the latter in particular. According to reports, he purchases watches for $2,600 and is the proud owner of a $4,500 Carrera caliber. Number 9, Star Wars vinyl cape, $18,000. Leonardo DiCaprio is no exception. Everyone has a little nerd inside them. Because he is one of the most famous people in the world, he has the same right to enjoy the same things as the average Joe. Take, for example, the Star Wars franchise. In fact, the actor is so passionate about Star Wars that he is no stranger to the world of collecting action figures and other types of memorabilia. Having hundreds of action figures from the franchise isn't the most obvious sign of his devotion, though. Leonardo reportedly spent $18,000 on a Star Wars vinyl cape. Number 8, a Jean-Pierre Roy painting, $38,000. Art can be an excellent investment. Rare paintings and pieces are frequently auctioned off for thousands, if not millions of dollars. Many Hollywood stars recognize this and have no qualms about diving into the world of art and amassing some seriously enviable collections. One of Leonardo's most expensive art purchases was a Jean-Pierre Roy painting, which he paid a whopping $38,000 for, and yet it isn't even close to being his largest investment in art. Number 7, a dinosaur skull, $35,000 to $40,000. We all know that extremely wealthy people can have strange tastes. Any lottery winners who go bankrupt do so because they make purchases that most people cannot comprehend simply because they have the purchasing power. Even though DiCaprio prefers to spend his money in the conventional manner, he does have some distinctive tastes. For example, the actor is a huge dinosaur fan, having paid between $35,000 and $40,000 for a Mosasaurus skull. Number 6, Bono's guitar, $100,000. Leonardo DiCaprio is far from selfish in keeping his enormous fortune to himself. He's donated millions of dollars to charities all over the world, particularly those dedicated to environmental conservation. He also takes part in several charitable auctions that benefit humanitarian causes, such as the one held in 2010 to benefit the victims of Haiti's earthquake. DiCaprio, a huge Bono fan, paid $100,000 for the artist guitar in this auction. Number 5, a sweet ride, $100,000. It's amazing that Leonardo DiCaprio hasn't amassed a car collection that matches the rapid pace of his career for someone who lives a jet-setting lifestyle. No, he's a celebrity who values efficiency over speed. In other words, the fewer emissions his vehicles emit, the greater the environmental benefits. Leo's first four-wheeler was a Ford Mustang muscle car, so it wasn't always this way. He said to Top Gear, "It was incredibly fast and I could smoke anyone on the road." However, after being bitten by the environmental activism bug, the actor shifted his vehicular sensibilities toward green energy. 5 years later, Leo became the first consumer to own a Fisker Karma hybrid, which was then worth around $95,900. According to the Los Angeles Times, Fisker was inspired to create their model after seeing Leo driving his Toyota Prius hybrid car. His pride and joy arguably would be the $200,000 Tesla Roadster he's rumored to have purchased. According to reports, DiCaprio was inspired by the electric vehicle to collaborate with Tesla CEO Elon Musk on an eco-documentary. Number 4, renting private jets, $200,000. Being a major Hollywood star has many advantages, but it also has many disadvantages. The most obvious is a lack of privacy, because everyone seems to want a piece of you whenever you're out in public. This is probably why DiCaprio prefers to travel in style, frequently renting private jets when necessary. Given that the average cost of renting one of these bad boys is $200,000, we can imagine how much he's already spent. Number 3, the OG Ruby Slippers, $3 million. Who would have guessed DiCaprio is a huge fan of classic Hollywood? Sure, we can all appreciate the artistry and glamour associated with older films, but that's about it. Leonardo, on the other hand, took his love to the next level at one point in his life. We've all seen the original Wizard of Oz film, and DiCaprio apparently not only just likes it, but adores it. In a previous auction, the movie star purchased the original ruby slippers from the film, which were valued at a whopping $3 million. Number 2, a Los Angeles mansion, $4.9 million. Nothing pleases the world's rich and famous more than living in grand style and comfort. Almost everyone in the entertainment industry is required to own at least one property in and around Los Angeles. After all, that's where the excitement, fun, and studios are. Aside from owning his own private island, Leonardo has other real estate investments. One of the most impressive once belonged to singer Moby, and the actor reportedly paid $4.9 million for it. Number 1, a Jean-Michel Basquiat rarity, $9 million. We warned you that $38,000 was far from DiCaprio's largest art investment. In fact, it pales in comparison to the $9 million Jean-Michel Basquiat piece the actor purchased for himself. Yes, he spent more money on this drawing than on his house and cars combined. Unfortunately, due to a bizarre series of financial events, the actor was forced to say goodbye to Basquiat's masterpiece and turn it over to the FBI. It's okay, Leo. We're confident you can do better. Maybe a Picasso next time?